Even my Chinese food is trying to tell me something. That's pretty bad. Hi everybody. Don't get too excited, it's just an update. But it is an update to tell you that videos should be coming. I did finally replace that laptop I was using. It just continuously started to degrade itself. So I finally bought a new one that came in last week. So this is actually the first video that's gonna process for me. So hopefully with all the features and stuff I got on it, this should be a breeze for that. So that's exciting. Hopefully videos will be less of a chore. Now, let's see what else is going on. I did start building something. Nothing special. It was just kind of a test to prove to myself that I could still do this. And it's just a little gypsy wagon kind of carriage, I guess. It's gonna have wheels and be set and other details and stuff. But I wanted to not only prove to myself that I could still remember how to do this, but I saw a technique online that uses stuff, little tiny pine cones, and you peel off all these little petals and you make shingles with it. So that's the roof, is tiny little pine cone petals just glued on in rows. So I wanted to test that out. It's probably a little too big of a scale for this little shack, but it looks nice. Probably wouldn't even have to paint these. They're kind of a nice variety of browns. I would paint the white piece of cardboard I laid these on though, because you can kind of see in between the shingles. So that would probably be my only suggestion, but they seem pretty sturdy. They're sticking on pretty well, so that's a neat little trick that I think I'll use in the future for something else, and I don't want to cut out all my own shingles. So that's happening, just kind of getting the groove back of wenching. And then, also super exciting, a representative from Woodland Scenics contacted me to review some of their products. So that's exciting. Not only do I get to do that, but that'll generate a video that I can put on my channel, so yay for you guys. That stuff came in this week too, I think, which was like Christmas. It was crazy because they sent me so much stuff. I got shaper sheet, which I checked out online, looks really fun to play with, and then some plaster to solidify the shaper sheet, and mixing bowls for the plaster, brushes to apply them with, colors to paint it with. Holy crap. It's like the best day ever. So I'm gonna start playing with this stuff, record it, share it with everyone, kind of see what this is all about. I mean, plaster is pretty much plaster, but that shaper sheet looks pretty interesting, so I'm gonna play with that and see what I can do. So that'll be coming. What else did I want to talk about? Okay, so I think I mentioned this on my Facebook page and on my Google Plus page, but I never mentioned anything on YouTube. So I wanted to fill in my YouTube people on what's been going on kind of outside the Wench world. Earlier this year, I became the new site admin for the TerraGenesis website. If you're not familiar with TerraGenesis, it is an online forum for miniature builders. So if you're building terrain for your tabletop games or model railroading, dollhouse people have shown up every once in a while. So it's just kind of anyone who likes building tiny things. They get on this website and they share their projects and like step-by-step tutorials, or just, you know, give feedback to other people's projects on what they could do to make it better and things like that. So it's kind of, there's a cat on my lap. It's kind of a place to grow your techniques and share your techniques to, you know, pay it forward and, you know, help someone else with what they're building. So I can definitely say that was my go-to when I was learning how to build terrain. It was this group of people because they were very nice and very knowledgeable and willing to just freely share what they knew. So as I grew as a builder, I wanted to, you know, pay that forward and share what I knew and help perpetuate the hobby. And actually now I must say, more than in the past 6 years that I've been building or so, miniatures do seem to be getting like a foothold in like common knowledge. Like fairy gardens are all over the place. It's crazy. So hopefully, you know, this will just keep the community growing and, you know, kind of keep it alive. I'm thinking specifically of model railroads. It doesn't have to be middle-aged men building a model railroad. Why doesn't a little 12-year-old do it? And, you know, grow that hobby so it can be a lifetime thing instead of just, you know, old guys doing it and then it dies off. You know, that's not cool. So I would highly recommend you come check it out. Kind of in the transition of me taking over the site admin, the website itself also changed. Andy Slater, he owns TerraGenesis, and like when I started, he owned it and was the admin. And recently, last year, he decided doing both is a little too much, and I can totally understand that, just based on the little bit of site admin stuff I've had to do so far. So, problem with that is Andy's really, really smart. And he's really good with website building and coding. So TerraGenesis was pretty much all custom coded. So if he wanted to hand off some duties to someone like me who doesn't know how to do that crap, things got a little, you know, dirty. So we actually had to create a new website. It's a new forum setup that I could manage. So I believe the old URL was terragenesis.co.uk. The new forum is under terragenesis.uk. I think they both come up in a Google search, so kind of go for the shorter one, terragenesis.uk. That's where all the new projects are being posted, all the members are being active at the .uk version of the forum. The old one I don't even think you can post to anymore. I think it's inactive. You can still dig through it if there's, you know, projects you knew about or wanted to reference, but that won't be up forever either. Kind of the plan is to break apart the website. The old TerraGenesis was kind of an all-in-one resource. It had a forum and a community, and it also had articles and like a photo gallery that you could go through for ideas. Well, in the new setup, we're going to have a forum site and we're going to have a wiki site. So all the articles and stuff will be in a separate area than where the community is. So we have the forum set up. The wiki site has not yet been set up. So we kind of keeping the old website up until everything gets transferred into this new system. So I would highly recommend and encourage anyone to come kind of hang out with us on TerraGenesis. You know, in the change, we couldn't really transfer all the history that happened in the old site, so the new site is kind of looking a little sparse. I'm kind of a firm believer if you post it, they will come, but we need people posting in order for that to happen. So kind of recruiting just a little bit, but it's a great community. We just kind of need to get some momentum going first. So come on over, check out what people have posted so far. Feel free to share things you've done. And I personally love work in progress threads. If you have like start to finish, step-by-step photos of what you did, oh, I would love you. But yeah, you can just show off things that are completed, things you did like 5 years ago. If you want to show off miniatures you've painted, you know, just little dudes if you're really good at painting, or if you're not good at painting and you're looking for advice, you know, that's more than welcome too. We have competitions that run about every 2 months. It's just kind of a fun thing and help generate maybe some ideas, you know, that you wouldn't have thought of and maybe could run with for a quick project. That's what that little cart was for. It's actually for one of our competitions that's running right now. Kind of helps me, you know, have an idea for a project, and then also keeps me to a deadline. So I have to finish it in 2 months and not just leave it half done on a shelf somewhere. So it's kind of cool, it's kind of fun. It's just all for bragging rights, but I think that's all I had to talk about. Woodland Scenics review is coming up. I have a laptop that I can do it all on, and come hang out with us at TerraGenesis. And I should be back. I should be uploading things and listening to my Chinese fortune. So hopefully I will see you guys again soon. She's eating a feather on the floor, but she's quiet. It's a really nice kind of fusion of, hi kitty, she was playing with the feather before and she was quiet, and apparently the feather must have died or is no longer entertaining, so now she's loud again. Yeah. Oh my god. Hi! What is wrong? Jeez Louise. I mean quiet. Be quiet. Cat problems. Create a membership. Because we would love to see you. We would love to see what you're building and, you know, suck the knowledge that you know in a good way, right? That's good.